What is going on, everybody? This is Dave and welcome back to another episode here in the 80/60 Munich save on Football Manager 2017. Today we've got another big game against Bayern Munich today. In the meantime, after our win in the last episode, we beat Red Bull Leipzig 4-1. We've got a roundup of 4 games. But before we get going, someone on Twitter asked me how Wolves were doing in-game. Obviously now we're in the 2022-23 season. We're towards the end of the 23 season. So let's go and have a quick look at Wolves before we get going. So they're currently in the Premier League 16th. Steve Clark, their manager. Captain is a guy called Thomas Bassia from France. He's a centre-half. Looks pretty good. A lot of these players don't actually play for Wolves in real life. They just beat West Brom in the Black Country Derby as well. The most valued player got Dan Jones, who's a regen. He looks pretty good. Ivan Caballero still plays for Wolves. He's really good as well. Anyone else really? No one else there. Romain Saiss is there. He's requested to leave the club though. Let's get a scout report on him. He doesn't look too bad. But yeah, Wolves currently sat in 16th in the Premier League. Well, level it was. 4 teams level on points in that relegation zone at the moment. Hopefully Wolves don't go down. But yeah, before we get going, yeah, let's jump into the episode. So we got another game, and another game we didn't lose, but again, this one's a little bit annoying. We were 2-0 up in this game and bottled the 2-goal lead and drew 2-2 against Frankfurt. Dmitry Mironov, the Kazakhstani striker, got us off to a good lead. Rene Adelaide scored another goal, but Gerard Rook for the home side scored twice. One just before half-time and one 15 minutes after half-time. We dominated this game, 18 shots, 10 on target. We should have been doing better. And again, we've let another lead slip. We bounced back emphatically though against Schalke, one of the teams chasing the title as well. We beat them 5-2. We started off really well early on. Eduardo Luiz grabbing another goal. Gerson scoring. Rene Adelaide scoring a penalty. At that point we were 3-0 up. Eggestein scored a penalty for Schalke to get them away back into the game. We went 4-1 up though. Bowman scored. Then they made it 4-2 with Lesniak. And then Pat Copeland put it to bed in the 82nd minute with a massive 5-2 victory. Both teams going for it. And Schalke, unfortunately, literally conceding almost everything. Kurt Zuma for them having a 5.6. Juan Bernat with a 5.6. Both their fullbacks had absolute shockers. Gerson and Rene Adelaide ripping them up on the wings. But a solid victory for us. We then continued a fantastic form. We went and beat Wolfsburg 3-0. Eduardo Luiz with another early goal, this time in the 1st minute. Marvin Plattenhardt scored an own goal in the 27th rather, and then Felix Ajuakai put the game to bed in the 72nd minute. Rene Adelaide injured. I think he should be okay, but injured quite early on, but we still, despite having a look at the stats, it looked like Wolfsburg dominated us, but a 3-0 win, massive. And then most recently, we drew 1-1 to Cologne. Just look at the stats, really. I don't know how we did that. We were 1-0 down early on. Nelson Cruz scoring, and then Felix Ajuakai in the end grabbing us a point. But if you have a look at the stats, they just had 3. The one shot on target was from Nelson Cruz and was the goal. A little bit annoying, but as you can see, not many games left now in the season, but we're currently very comfortable at the top of the league. 6 points clear, in fact, of Dortmund and Bayern. Schalke now 7 points behind us. Now, Dortmund and Bayern didn't start off brilliantly, so if they had a decent run of form, they certainly would be towards the top of the league. And they've only been let down with their draws, really. They've got the same amount of losses as us, and I'm very impressed with how it's going at the moment. If we have a quick look, though, we are actually favourites, I believe, for this match. It's a sellout at the Allianz Arena. Obviously, Bayern classed as a home team today, but hopefully we'll have a good amount of our away fans there. It's a derby game. It's massive for the chase of the title. Can we go and do it today? It's a Friday match. Let's go and jump into it. So here we go. As you can see, both Ivan Reyes at worldsoccer.com and Bet190 have us as favourites, despite being classed as the away side, as I say, but it's going to be big. No Alaba, no Roberto, and no Julian Brandt for Bayern today. Lewandowski, though, of course, will be starting. He's their big man today. We beat them last time out in the league. Can we get the double against them this season? Who knows? They're starting quite offensively. Fruchtel in goal. Henrichs, Sula, Hummels, and Pereira at the back. Kimmich at defensive midfield. Sanchez and Ozcan. With Mo Salah and Muller on the wings. Lewandowski up front. A strong bench on paper. Obviously, they're a little bit older now. Neuer, Boateng, Vidal, Çalhanoğlu, Tomasic, Heisey, and Sane. We're starting with an attacking side, 4-2-3-1. Hopefully, we can take the game to Bayern. That's what we need to do. Elvis Bele will start in goal. Santos, Ajuakai, Palacios, and Cohen at the back. Otto and Partey as the gruesome twosome in midfield. Gerson, Barkley, Bowman and Eduardo Luiz up front. A big game today. Hoping that we can grab 3 points again in this match. 3 points, and I think we'll have one hand on the Bundesliga title. Who would have thought it at the end of last season? Off we go then. Let me just move these match stats back across. We're hoping to grab a victory today against Bayern Munich. It's been a quiet start so far. And in the 20th minute here, there's a chance. Ball in, half cleared, only as far as Ozcan. Eduardo Luiz came across and did well. Kimmich, Muller, and there's Lewandowski, and he gives Bayern the lead here at the Allianz Arena. He's 13th of the season, and Bayern take the lead within 23 minutes. They've not had many attempts on goal just yet, Bayern Munich, but this one counted just onside, right on the last man, Elvis Bele. No chance to stop that powerful strike across the goalkeeper there from Robert Lewandowski. It's half an hour gone. We're going to have a quick team talk. Calmly, we're going to encourage them slightly. Just need a little bit of pushing. Hopefully the occasion's not too big for them today. The throw-in wasn't brilliant. And Lewandowski here, back to Sula. We do have Rene Adelaide on the bench, by the way. He's only just come back from that injury. But we're starting Bowman on the wing today. And here's Mo Salah with the ball. And he hit the bar from the cross. And what a save from Bele again to stop Thomas Müller. But that cross shouldn't have come in so dangerously towards goal. We're still 1-0 down here. And we're not looking, despite the stats showing, we're not looking very threatening going forward at all. Bowman knocked it back to Cohen. Back across to a Jurokai. Now we need to come forward with a bit of intent. Eduardo Luiz, not brilliant from him either. Sula, Henrichs, Salah. Now, Luiz has been pushing for starts, and I've been giving them to him. And he's been scoring goals, to be fair. He still wasn't happy with the amount of starts he was getting. He came to me just prior to this game. And you know what, we started him again today. He's not been brilliant on. He's actually level with the worst player on the pitch at the moment, but that's not been good enough. We need at least a point here. If we get a point, I'll be happy, especially being 1-0 down at half time. We need a point. But Bayern Munich will kick us off. They're kicking towards the left-hand side in this half. We're kicking towards the right-hand side. We just need a goal. As I say, a point will be probably good enough for us at the moment. Cohen's ball in was dangerous, but no one really there. And Thomas Müller can start another attack for Bayern Munich. He lost out to Max Otto. Into Ross Barkley. Party from range here, lost out. Lewandowski will chase, but Cohen gets there. Back to Elvis Bele, into a Jurokai now. Long ball towards Gerson on the left-hand side. Great ball over the top to Eduardo Luiz. A bit of a tight angle. He's gone alone, though. He tried to beat Fruchtel at the near post, and he was very, very unlucky there not to have done so. 25 minutes to go, though. We've played a little bit better, but at the moment, not good enough. We're going to bring off Carlos Santos, though. He's not been brilliant today for Ruven Findyson. Going to be playing as a defensive fullback. I'm going to have to bring off Luiz. He's not done enough today. We're going to bring on Mironov. Whenever he seems to play, he pulls a few strings. We'll keep it as that at the moment. A couple of fresh legs, one down the left-hand side and one through the middle. There's 20 minutes to go again. We're going to go a bit more attacking now, and we're going to go with an assertive, encouraged team talk. Hopefully that will push the players on a little bit. Take the game to Bayern Munich slightly, because they've not looked too threatening, if I'm honest. They've had a couple of chances in the first half, but we really need to push on and try and grab another goal here. With 10 minutes to go, we're going to make another change. And we're going to bring Ross Barkley up. I'm going to bring on Jean Haman, who actually hasn't been too bad. Obviously, we brought him for quite a cheap fee in January. Whenever he's played, he knows how to spray a ball or two. And it looks like it's going to finish 1-0 to Bayern Munich here, which is really, really annoying because the game was quite quiet generally. Of course, we were favourites with both the bookies and the worldsoccer.com before the game, was it? And Jurokai commits a foul, but I think that's going to be full time with almost a minute over the allotted time. And there we go. Bayern Munich walk out with a victory today. It was quite a close game in the end. But it wasn't the best of results. Everyone's bounced back, fairly happy with that. We are still 3 points clear at the top of the Bundesliga. We've got much superior goal difference. But obviously, there's not much room to slip up now with Bayern Munich. They're not going to make many mistakes now towards the end of this season. We're going to have 2 more episodes before we end this season. Anyway, we're going to have an episode where we play Gladbach and Dortmund in the double live com next up. But before then, we're going to play against Hamburg. They're currently 15th in the league. They are chasing. Well, they should be saved. The bottom 3 have been absolutely shocking this season. We will then play Hertha, who was they're after a European spot. Just about the top 4 should should have European football now. But if you have a look, the 6th, 7th and 8th all chasing that final European spot. We'll then play Hoffenheim, who are down there as well. 14th place, 11 on points with Hamburg, who we also play. And then we'll come on to the game against Gladbach. But we should get 3 wins there, I'd hope. Hertha obviously is going to be a big stumbling block if we can't get anything out of that game. But we'll come back and play Gladbach at Dortmund. And obviously the final episode will be a game against Mainz. Or maybe a double live con with Leverkusen, depending on how they are doing. But let's go Hamburg, Hertha and Hoffenheim before the next episode today. Hopefully we'll check out a few more episodes this week. I know it's been a bit slow, but the football season's ended now. We want to try and push a few more of these out. If you enjoyed it today, make sure you smash the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you all very soon.